We live in a world that is obsessed with the flex. We see the cars, the luxury travels, and the expensive lifestyles on social media, and we think that is wealth. But often the person behind the screen is one missed paycheck away from the disaster. True wealth isn't what you spend, it's what you keep and how you multiply it. Hi guys, my name is Linda Daisy Adams and you're welcome to Doxalin and thank you for watching. If you've been following our journey, you know Doxalin Consult is built on the pillars of structured documentation and long-term strategy. Today, I'm taking you through a deep dive masterclass on the 6 investing habits that have changed my life. We aren't just skimming the surface today, we're going to talk about the math, the psychology, and the real life struggles of building an empire from scratch. Whether you're a student or a professional and entrepreneur, these 6 habits are your blueprint. Grab a notebook, play your distractions, and let's build your future. The habit 1 is the foundation. Investing as early as humanly possible. Let's break down the why with a deep dive scenario. Most people in the 20s say, I don't have enough money to invest. They think investing is for big men with millions. But at Doxal, understand the time value of money. If you invest 500 cedis or dollars a month starting at age 20, by the time you're 60, you could be sitting on a fortune if you wait until you're 30 to start. Even if you invest triple the amount, you might never catch up to the person who started at 20. Now, let's think about this. Your hidden expenses, that extra data package you didn't need, the extra weekend hangout that costs more than the planned, the impulse buy on Instagram. I'm not saying don't live your life, but I'm saying that every 100 cedis or dollars you waste today isn't just 100 cedis or dollars. It's the thousands of cedis or dollars that money would have become over 30 years. When you're young, you are a time billionaire. Don't spend your billions on things that don't move the needle. Now let's talk about consistency, which is habit 2. Stop trying to time the market. There is a famous study that found the best performing investors were actually the people who forgot they had account or even people who had passed away. Why? Because they didn't touch their money. They didn't panic when the news said the economy was crashing. Now look at this. Imagine you see a crash in the news. Your friends are overdrawing their money saying it's over. The habit here is to do the opposite. We don't follow the crowd, we follow the data. Since the 1950s, the market has hit all-time highs, followed by more all-time highs. If you wait for the perfect dip, you usually end up buying when prices are even higher. Your habit should be number 1, invest every month no matter what the news says. Consistency is the only thing that beats volatility. And now, my third habit, only invest in what you truly understand. This is where my background in documentation and consulting at Doxalin really kicks in. Before I put my money in anywhere, I need to see the blueprint. We've all seen the get rich quick schemes that move through our cycles. They use big words like blockchain algorithms or arbitrage. If you can't explain the business model to your grandmother in 3 sentences, don't put your money in it. I remember a time when someone offered me a guaranteed 50% return in a month. My red flags went up immediately. Why? Because I understood the risk reward ratio. High reward always comes with high risk. If they tell you there is no risk, they are lying. Now, habit 3 is about becoming a student of your own money. Read the fine print, ask the hard questions, protect your capital like it's your life. Now, let's talk about habit 4. Never invest money you need for short term survival. This is a mistake I see so many young entrepreneurs make. They take their working capital, the money they need to buy supplies for their business or pay their staff, and they put it into a volatile investment, hoping to double it. Advocate for the 6-month buffer. Before you start aggressively investing, you need an emergency fund that covers your basic needs for 6 months. Why? Because it gives you the power of no. When you have a buffer, you don't have to sell your investments when the market is down just to pay your rent. You can afford to wait. You can afford to be patient. Patience in investing is only possible when your stomach is full and your bills are paid. Don't build a skyscraper on a swamp. Build your foundation first. Habit number 5 is automate your wealth. Humans are emotional. We get tired, impulsive, we get greedy. If you rely on your willpower to save and invest every month, eventually you will fail. Think of it like a subscription. You probably have a subscription for a Netflix or a gym that takes money out automatically. Why not have a wealth subscription? Set up your banking app or your investment platform to automatically deduct a specific percentage of your income that moment it arrives. At Doxalin, we believe in a systematic success. When you automate your investing, you stop deciding to be rich and you start being rich by default. It takes the stress out of your life. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to worry about it. It just happens in the background while your focus is on building your business. The final and most important habit, which is also the set, is thinking independently. This is the Doxalin edge. In my career, I've heard many people tell me my ideas were too ambitious or that I should just play it safe. When the crowd is greedy, be fearful. When the crowd is fearful, be greedy. This habit is about doing your own research and trusting your internal compass and capacity. If you've studied the documentation, analyzed the risks, and you've seen the potential, it doesn't matter what the person next to you thinks. Being an investor means being a leader. You have to be okay with being the only one in the room doing what you're doing. Don't let someone who hasn't built anything tell you how to build your empire. Trust your research, trust your system, and trust yourself. Okay, we've covered quite a lot today. We've talked about time, consistency, knowledge, security systems, and mindset. These 6 habits aren't just about making money, they're about buying back your time. They're about making sure that everyone watching this has the freedom to choose how they spend their days. Remember, Doxalin is more than just a name, it's a commitment to professional excellence and financial clarity. Comment Doxalin legacy below and let's know that you're serious about your growth. Don't just watch and move on to the next video. Pick one habit, just one, and implement it today. Set up that automatic transfer, start that emergency fund, read that one book, write that book, start that business. Thank you for being part of this community. And if you enjoyed all this and it sounded meaningful to you, hit the like button to help this message reach more people. And subscribe for more deep dive strategy. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, bye.